Hmm. All right. So that's how it's gonna go. I see you, Indians. I see you. Mm-hmm. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. And as you can tell by the title, I'll be recapping the Royals series, previewing the Brewers series, and then I'm going to be giving an update on what this channel is going to be cranking out as we are now in September. Yes, this year is flying really fast, and we're already in the final month of baseball, like the regular season already. I mean, yeah, it's only what 3 months, but still, it went by fast. What's up, Jimmy? Who I got week 1? I mean, you should know, right? Boy, but anyways, I'm going to get right into this. Not trying to waste a lot of time here. We're going to talk about the series that we just came out of against Kansas City. Of course, game 1 was on deadline day. And got a little something that I heard about deadline day. I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, on deadline day, of course, we made one big move. We traded Mike Clevenger, who, by the way, I am watching right now. He's not on the mound right now. That is, of course, the Angels. Heaney on the mound right now. He's almost at 100 pitches. Angels up 2-0, by the way. Tatis is at the plate. But yeah, Clevenger making his debut tonight. And that's so weird seeing him in a Padres uniform. And the funniest thing about it is he's going up against the team that drafted him. That's kind of funny. But the Indians, of course, made one big move. They traded for Josh Naylor. They acquired Austin Hedges. And they traded for who else did they? Oh, yeah, Cal Quantrill, and then 3 other prospects. So right off the bat, we have a game that night. None of the players started, although we did see Josh Naylor as a pinch hitter, excuse me. He came in last inning of the game. This game was, let me just say, it was a pitcher's duel that I did not expect to see. Brad Keller against Shane Bieber. I mean, we knew Shane. We scored 1 run on Brad Keller. Now, to be fair, Keller does have a 1.93 ERA, so honestly, he ain't no bum. But we should have scored more runs. And with runners in scoring position, we were 0 for 6. We left 6 on base in that game. And we scored a run because of Franmil Reyes and Santana. It's always those two. But I'll tell you one thing, man. I was hating so hard on Franmil Reyes at the start of the year because he looked lost at the plate, bro. Ugh. The dude has had a base hit in what now? He had a base hit in 8 straight plate appearances. Yeah. That would have been even more cooler if it was like an 8-game hitting streak. But no, it's just every time he comes to the plate, it's always productive. You know, I mean, even if he gets out, it's usually a loud out. By loud out, I mean he puts a lot into that ball and it carries. But there is occasional strikeout, ground out, whatever. It happens. But it's just really cool to see Franmil starting to get hot because this dude starts hitting the ball a lot, man. We're doing good things. But yeah, we only scored 1 run because of Franmil. We had double. And we were holding it down. Shane Bieber doing his thing. And then they decided to take him out, which I can understand. I think pitch count was a factor. Dude, probably if he really wanted to, probably could go a full game. Adam Wainwright did it at 39 years old. He pitched, about 100, over 100 pitches? But that's Adam Wainwright. He's a legend. Bieber is getting up there, though, real quick. He's got Cy Young status all over him right now. That dude is looking like a straight-up Cy Young contender. He's probably going to be up there. If not, so if he doesn't win a Cy Young award with this year, I don't know what the heck's going on. But, yeah, we had the lead for what is this? Now we're full, about like an inning or so and a half until the bottom of the eighth. And bullpen. More specifically, James Karinchak. That dude, he was so good to start. But as you can expect, he's kind of gotten a little off lately. Karinchak came in for Whitgren, walked first two guys, struck out O'Hearn. Then Maikel Franco, who's been very unlucky in this series, got a line drive to score the tying run. They bring in Adam Simber, and Barbara Starling singles to take the lead. We then get Mondesi and Lopez to Mondesi strikes out, Lopez pops out, and we're down 2-1. Ninth inning comes around. Greg Holland comes in, gets Santana to fly out. Of course, Franmil Reyes doubles because he's the GOAT. Call him Franmil Reyes because he always doubles. And then, of course, here comes Tyler Naquin, who has been really good lately. He strikes out. Josh Naylor comes in to pinch hit, and he grounds out. Game over. Yeah. Tying run at second base, couldn't do anything with it. Wow. They had Oscar Mercado pinch run for Franmil, by the way. Typical offense, Don't do a damn thing. Cost Bieber a dub when he was absolutely phenomenal. Getting the Kluber treatment. Love to see it. I mean, they scored one whole run for him. Ooh, one run. Oh. Really? Bieber, 6 innings, 1 hit. Uno. 1 hit. 4 walks, yikes, but 9 strikeouts. Wasted. Because of the freaking bullpen. Oh, the bullpen. Funny thing is, Karinchak's both of his losses, he's 0-2, by the way. He took the loss tonight, that game. The second blown save. Do not have this guy. I mean, I would love to see this guy as a closer, but, bro, when he's off, he is off. He couldn't do anything. Usually he's disgusting. In a good way. But not that game. No. Honestly, if I was going to have a new closer besides Brad Hand, I would honestly say Emmanuel Clase, if he decides not to be an idiot and take steroids. Or you could always look into the farm system. I mean, I'm sure there's a dope closer in the farm. But yeah, Whitgren looked good. Maton did all right. Only got allowed a hit. Simber and Karinchak, they gave up the ghost, essentially. Although I don't think the Simber didn't give up the run. The run wasn't charged to Simber. It was charged to Karinchak. Funny thing is, I always say how bad Simber is. The dude, can't even speak. Oh my God, I always have this issue, bro. The dude's got a 2 ERA. Despite the fact that I say he sucks. He's got a 2 ERA. That's crazy. You think he sucks, and then you look at his ERA, and it's like, oh, it's only a 2. The way I'm talking, the dude's got like an 85 or 8.5 ERA or something. It's a 2. And guess what? Karinchak's ERA, a 2. Whitgren's ERA, a 1.88. Maton's ERA, 0.79. Bieber's ERA is a massive 120. I really need to look and see what the worst ERA is in our bullpen. I'm honestly curious. But, I mean, the bullpen tried. It's partially on the bullpen. It's mainly on the offense because they couldn't do crap against Brad freaking Keller. But that's why you don't trail these freaking Kansas City Royals, because their bullpen's underrated. Greg Holland's not no scrub. Barlow, he's meh. He's got a 137 ERA though. Holland's got a 0 ERA. Like how? How? And freaking Ian Kennedy's freaking on the injured list. They traded Trevor Rosenthal. Wow. All right. All righty then. Like, okay. Interesting. So we lose game 1. Bummer. Whatever. We have had some bad luck in opening games lately. So we move on to game number 2. And of course, in this one, Zach Plazak's making his return. And we finally get to see the new guy. New guys, technically, because we did see Austin Hedges in this one. And we got to see Cal Quantrill, too. In fact, we got to see them as battery mates. Yeah. But Josh Naylor got the start and left. And it's so funny. People say he sucks, but he's actually not that bad. Maybe it's because I've only seen him in a game. That's not much of a sample size to really say he sucks right now. I mean, could just probably help that, he's got a nice squad around him too. Of course, he had a nice squad in San Diego. But it'll be fun to see what he can do with this squad. But looking at game 2, of course, Plazak's on the mound. And we're facing Matt Harvey. Matt Harvey, bro. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Like, not even lying. World Series possible. Maybe. Next year. No. Keller to the Indians. No. What's up, talking and grubbing? If Mayfield doesn't show up this year, maybe trade. No. Is overhyped. Oh, Fitzpatrick's overhyped. But yeah, game 2, Zach Plazak on the mound, and we were all wondering, it's like, how would the locker room respond? Well, the bats definitely responded. Either that or Matt Harvey just sucks because we literally pounded him into the ground. Lindor home run, 2-run blast, puts us up 2-0. And then, of course, Franmil freaking Reyes has to get a say. He hits a dong, and it's 3-0 right off the bat, literally. And then they don't do anything, and then next inning, here comes Roberto Perez. He hits a dong, and then, okay, so it's already 5. By the way, that was a 2-run blast. Josh Naylor was on base, too. That's pretty cool. And then top 6, here comes Jose Singles, gets another run in there. It's 6-0. And then Hunter Dozier homers, 6-1. Oh, wow, who cares? And then top of the 7th is where we really put them out of their misery. Naquin sac fly scores a run. Naylor singled in a run, his first RBI as an Indian. And then Roberto Perez RBI double, scores Naylor again. So that's looking like it's going to be like the Franmil and Santana thing that they always have going on. Franmil only homers really when Santana's on base, except for that rare occasion where he just hits a freaking moonshot on his own. But both Roberto Perez RBIs, well, he had the homer with Naylor on base, and then he hits a double with Naylor on, and Naylor scores 9-1, and then little homer and peach from Jose puts us up 10-1. That's it. That's all she wrote. So, welcome back, Zach Plazak. We'll keep rhyming bars. Plazak got the win, 2-1. Harvey 0-2. Actually, hang on, I forgot to go through the pitching stats for them. I already went through the stat for my guy Bieber, but Keller went 6 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Not too bad for a low-key bum pitcher. So I just think every pitcher there is a bum. I mean, if they had better pitching, they would be a problem. And they got some nice pieces coming up in that farm. So Kansas City's probably going to be right back in the thick of things real quick. But then you look at what they got coming up. I mean, they have Matt Harvey. They tried out. I guess they have this experiment with Matt Harvey. It fails miserably again. Harvey's 0-2. Plazak's 2-1. Plazak goes 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 6 Ks, 1 home run given up, a 1.33 ERA. That is fantastic. Harvey, on the other hand, 1 1/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, 3 dongs, 1 walk, 15.43 ERA. And I see we saw the bad part of the bullpen for the Royals tonight because they brought in Hernandez, who's like a double-A pitcher. Again, of course, we can't hit those kind of guys apparently. He went 3 2/3, only gave up 2 hits, a walk and 2 strikeouts. And then Adams came in there, and we got 4 hits, 3 runs off of him. He's got an 18 ERA. Rosario, 1 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 strikeouts and a dong. And then Zuber came in there and, 1 inning, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Yeah, whatever. Leon might be the worst pitcher on our staff, and that's really saying something. He had a 1 inning, 1 hit. That's it. 1 hit. Not bad. Quantrill finally came in there. 2 hits, 2 innings, 2 strikeouts, a 2.33 ERA. So a lot of 2s. Yeah. That's what you love to see. And we were 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position. We left 9 guys on base. So that could have been a lot higher of a score. Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We were blowing the doors off of them anyway. It's whatever. But 18 hits, 10 runs. You're going to score a lot when you do that. So after that, Harvey only went 1 1/3, bruh. Plazak 6 innings. So now we enter yesterday's game. And of course we had Tristan McKenzie, a.k.a. Dr. Sticks, on the mound. And coming off his last start where he wasn't the greatest, but the offense just absolutely beat down the Cardinals, I was really curious to see how he would be. And, of course, he was right back to being his number 9 prospect self out here just diming people up, smashing through them like crazy. He's going to be a beast. He's going to be an absolute monster. And he's still very, very young, I mean, honestly, I could just call him the Slim Reaper. I mean, honestly, the kid's going to be amazing. And, he should have honestly been 3-0, but he didn't go long enough in his last start. Yeah, he didn't go long enough. He would have had an easy dub, but he didn't go long enough. I think he needed to go 5, and I think he only went 4 because he was struggling. A lot of walks, was all over the place. Yeah. So the only highlights of this game, this was clearly the Tyler Naquin game. Yeah. All 5 runs were scored via Tyler Naquin, who had 2 ding-dongs in this game. Yeah, Tyler Naquin. Remember when I was criticizing the Indians front office for not trading for any outfielders? This dude freaking comes out of nowhere and hits 2 dongs out of nowhere. This dude had a 10-game hitting streak recently. I mean, right field is solid. I'm not worried about right field. I'm worried about center field. And of course, to make my heart skip a beat even more, freaking Delano DeShields decides to almost pull his Bradley Zimmer, catches a ball and runs into the wall. Kind of worried me because he was like shaking his hand a little bit, but he was fine. Thank God. Like we can afford to lose any more freaking outfielders. Although we do have Oscar Mercado, but I really don't want to see him out there trying to swing a bat. I feel more confident with Delano DeShields at center field, but yeah, he made a big defensive play. And 10 hits for us, 5 runs, 3 hits for them. 3 hits. 3. This was probably McKenzie's best start so far. And he's only had 3 of them. This was his best start. Like, this kid's insane. I love it. So he's 2-0. Junis falls to 0-1. And I don't know if I went through the records, but for the first game, of course, Bieber did not get the win. He actually got a no decision. Barlow took the win. He's 2-1. Karinchak falls to 0-2. Holland only got a second save because I think Rhett Rosenthal was the primary closer, but he's now gone. And even Kennedy's on the injured list, so it looks like Holland will be getting a lot of reps as their closer now. And then in game 2, it was McKenzie got the Plazak got the win. He's 2-1. Harvey fell to 0-2. God, Harvey is nothing like he used to be. Not at all. And then last night, as you can imagine, my guy Tristan McKenzie absolutely shut him down. And in terms of length, McKenzie 6 innings, 3 hits, 6 Ks, 1.69 ERA. Nice. Mayton got another appearance. He went 1 inning. Whitgren got an inning, and then Hand got an inning, and they all absolutely shut him down, which means, guys, if McKenzie would not have given up those 3 hits, we would have had a combined no-hitter. But then you got to think about it. If McKenzie didn't give up the hits, someone else would have. Yeah. The closest I think we've come and we might ever come to another no-hitter was Carlos Carrasco in Tampa Bay a couple years ago. He was literally 1 out, I think, away. 1 pitch even, I think. 1 pitch from a no-hitter. Who knows if we're ever going to see one again? I hope we do. That'd be dope. And I hope I'm streaming that game too, because I tell you one thing: if we ever get a no-hitter and I'm streaming that, I guarantee you that stream will be viral. Everyone will be tuning in. Probably opponent fans will be tuning in, trying to jinx it. You know? Oh my God. But yeah, McKenzie was fantastic. He's 2-0. Junis took the loss. He's 0-1. Junis went 4 innings, 4 hits, runs. I think he left due to injury or something. 1 strikeout, 1 home run given up. He has a 4.32 ERA. Like, you look at their freaking bullpen for Kansas City, it's actually not bad. Like I said, they just need better starters, man. I mean, they've had some good, decent starters. They might have something brewing in a couple of years. Their bullpen's not actually trash this year. And you're going up against a low-key sleepy offense that occasionally wakes up and tears you apart, but still. So you may be wondering, so Crazy Dog, what else happened? Because you hinted at something happened that you found out on the deadline. Well, I remember I was criticizing them for not going after any other trade pieces. Starling Marte was a guy that I was really looking at. Well, news came out, I think, yesterday or a couple of days ago. I think it was yesterday. The Indians tried to trade for Starling Marte. But seeing what they got from Miami, I mean, we would have probably had to dive into our pitching factory, our pitching surplus, probably give up like a decently top prospect, maybe something else too. But honestly, I mean, I think we're good. You know, I mean, we don't need an all-star. I mean, Naylor should be all right. He's better than Luplo, that's for sure. Naquin's balling. And as long as our center field doesn't freaking just completely just fall apart, I think we're good. I think we're all right. You know? I mean, I would have loved to have like a guy like Starling Marte. I don't know how far we got in the talks. I don't know what we were giving up, what we thought about giving up. I didn't say in the article. But, yeah, we tried to get Starling Marte, but I guess failed. So, what do we got coming up next? You may be wondering as well. We got a 3-game series against the Milwaukee Brewers. Yes, sir. The Brew Crew coming to town. Yes, sir. Baker's 2-2 against Jackson. Why are you so sure that the Raiders will make the playoffs? Wait, what? Browns 16, Ravens 63. Kaepernick gets back in the league. Probably the Browns. Because they're worse than Mayfield. Dude, like, wow. So, previewing this series against the Brewers, and then we got our final series of the year against Kansas City. After that, a 4-gamer at home. Then things get really tough a little bit. Got the Twins after that. After this Brewers series, actually now, every series from this point on is a season series wrap-up. We got Burns against Carrasco tomorrow. And then coming up on Saturday, Woodruff against Sully. That'll be a good one. And then Anderson against Bieber. So those are the 3 game matchups there. And these are going to be huge because looking at the standings, it's honestly a 4-team race. And yes, I'm going to include Detroit because they're looking good. They're at 500 right now. They're kind of hanging in there, you know, and I could see them maybe trying to slip in. I don't know if they're going to be a playoff team because, I mean, they got a lot of teams to beat, not just like with us in Chicago. They're like 5.5 or so back behind Chicago, the White Sox. And I don't know what the score is over there. I have to check up and see what's going on over there with Chicago because they're actually playing Kansas City right now. Last time I looked, they had bases loaded against KC, so I have to take a peek at that. But looking at what the league, I believe this is what the playoffs would look like right now. In the American League, we're 3rd because, of course, we're leading the division. Now, actually, fun fact, in the win column, we're ahead of Oakland. Yeah, we'd be ahead of Oakland if it was about win column, but it's about win percentage. So we're 622. Oakland's at 647. I think they had some games canceled too. So, yeah. Chicago's in 4, third game behind us. Then you have Houston. Then you have Minnesota, Yankees, and Toronto. I believe it would be Toronto and Tampa, Yankees, Oakland. We would face the Twins, Houston, and Chicago. So you get technically a rematch of the World Series from all those years ago when the White Sox took down Houston. Wow, that's crazy. The rematch of the World Series from 05. Oh, wow. Now, don't sleep on Toronto either. Toronto's right there. Detroit's even right there. I mean, we could seriously have 3 teams make the playoffs. Maybe, I'm not going to say 4, but yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens there. Now, over in the NL, Dodgers obviously lead. They're 28-10, comfortable lead ahead of everybody else. They got a plus 94 run differential, 13-5 at home. 15-5 away. They're far and away the best team in the National League, and even the whole freaking league as well. They're number one. They would play Colorado round one, the wild card round. St. Louis would get Atlanta. Ooh, St. Louis and Atlanta. Ooh. San Diego, Miami. Ooh, San Diego, Miami, though. The two teams that hadn't made the playoffs in God knows how long will be facing off. 3-game series with those two. Ooh, that'd be dope. And then he got the good old fighting Phils facing the Cubs. Oh, God. Phillies fans versus Cubs fans. Oh, fantastic. That would be fun. In terms of teams that are right there as well, you have San Francisco, surprise, surprise, Milwaukee, Mets, and Cincinnati. They are all right there. Okay, even Arizona's right there too. The only teams that I don't think have a chance at it, unless they come out of nowhere, Washington and Pittsburgh. Well, Pittsburgh ain't got a shot in heck, bro. Minus 48 run differential. Ha! Nope. Washington? Hard to say. It's really, really, really hard to say. So now you're probably wondering, what's the channel update? Well, as you know, football is coming up. And for those who don't know, this is a football-centric channel. In my opinion, it's football first. Football over everything. When football is on, football takes dibs over everything else. Playoff football, I mean, that's a different level. But, like, football takes the cake over freaking basketball and hockey, whether it's playoffs or not. I mean, because this is a football channel. Look at my freaking profile picture. It's Odell and Jarvis. Granted, I'm probably going to have to update it at some point because, you know, they got the new jerseys and everything. But, yeah, this is a football channel. Now, don't worry, guys. I'm still going to be doing Indians games. I'm still going to be doing Cavs when the Cavs come back. But I'm going to be doing playoff games for baseball and basketball. Although when it comes to the basketball and baseball, for basketball, I'm waiting until the conference finals because you only have one game a night. And then, you know, I'm doing the Browns game. So pretty much you're probably wondering, okay, that's cool. But when are you going to stream the Indians regular season again? Well, looking at their schedule, I think I'm just going to hang back. I'm going to cool down a little bit. I'm going to do the pennant race series. So Chicago and Minnesota. Might do a game here and there if I'm bored. But those are two series that I'm probably going to do the most games for. Yeah, Chicago and Minnesota. Well, two of the Minnesota games because obviously the one on the 13th, Browns play. So, yeah, that ain't going to happen. But I'm probably going to do the 2 of the 3 games against the Twins next week. And I'm going to be doing the vast majority of the Chicago White Sox series as well. Probably 2 or 3 of those games. And then, of course, our season ends against the Pirates. I'm probably going to do 2 of those, maybe all 3, or 2 of them definitely. Yeah, definitely 2. Can't do all 3 because they play on Sunday. Now, once, of course, the good thing is, though, they only play a couple times on Sundays. Remember last year, they played a lot during Sunday. You know, I mean, and then once playoff baseball starts, pretty much during the week, it's going to be mainly playoff baseball and basketball. And then on Sundays, it'll be football. That's the way it's going to be, whether you like it or not. And then when Ohio State eventually comes back, it's going to be literally Monday through Friday, playoff basketball / baseball until the NBA Finals and World Series. And then on Saturday, Ohio State. Sunday, Browns. Yeah, people forget about Ohio State. But from what I'm hearing, they're looking to start October 10th. So that'd be all right. That'd be all right. October is going to be supremely busy. You're probably going to have NBA Finals. That's what it sounds like. NBA Finals will be in October. I think that's all it'll be. It won't be no freaking, conference finals. You might have a game or two with that, but it's mainly going to be NBA Finals. So that won't last long, probably could go 7 games, but for 1 game a night, I mean, that's not too bad, Then you have MLB playoffs. Obviously, they have days where you have 4 games a day, and probably only going to choose a couple. Unless I'm really feeling it, then I might do all 4. Who knows? I might do it where I literally do 2 games in one stream. I'll literally put like MLB playoffs, the 2 series that I'm doing, and then live reaction. All I got to do is bing, change the scoreboard, and we're all set to go. Might even put a timestamp in the comments or something, like go in the chat or the description to when the first game ends and then when the second game begins. So this way, if you want to watch game 2 of the one I'm doing, you don't have to suffer through the whole freaking first game. You can just click right on the timestamp and boom, there you go. You're all set to go. I don't know. We'll see. I might even do a game in the morning and game at night. It also depends when the Indians play too, if we make it, which I'm sure we will. We're in a really good position. But yeah, I just figured I'd come on here, and give you guys a quick update on the channel as well. Browns are coming up, so they're going to take dibs over the channel. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do Indians baseball or, playoff basketball. In terms of hockey, I'm not doing no hockey. I only did Blue Jackets. I'm not doing any playoff hockey. Nope, not doing it. No. Not at all. So get that out of your – no, don't even ask. Don't even ask. What's the more likely burn? Okay, bloodbath. My prediction. Okay, just because big or Lamar. Based on what? Baker's 2-2. What's up, Julian? Julian, what's up? Donate to make you a Seahawks fan. I'm never going to be a Seahawks fan. No. I want the Indians to stay in 3rd seed. I think our chances get out of the AL if we stay there. Okay, yeah. It really depends on who we would play. Yeah. I don't think it would really matter about home field because they would most likely be playing in a neutral site, most likely in Cali. I would love it if we played at Petco because of all the Padres players we got. Imagine that. All the Padres players we got, if we play at Petco in our playoff series or whatever, they get to go play in the old stadium for old time's sake. Huh? How about that? Right now, it would be Yankees in the wild card. Did you see Clevenger pitch tonight? Yes, I'm watching it right now. They're in the top of the 8th. I don't think he's in anymore, but they're losing 2-0 to the Angels. But, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Baker's a racist like Donald Sterling. Yeah, okay. All right, guys, so I think I'm going to wrap this up, but I don't think I'm going to be – like I said, I'm not doing I'm only doing like probably 2 series full time for the Indians or mostly Twins and White Sox. Twins is a 3-game series. White Sox is a 4. Now I'm still going to be watching the games or at least some of it, what I can. And then I'm still going to be doing my recaps and previews for the series. I'm just not going to be streaming a lot because I'm trying to tone it down. And not to mention, like I just said, if you haven't been listening, the Browns are coming back. In fact, I'm gonna have a Browns stream tomorrow. I haven't streamed about the Browns in a minute, actually. They actually traded for Ronnie Harrison today, and it's kind of funny. I was outside doing something. I look at my phone 1 minute. I see a tweet from I think somebody. I can't remember who it was. He said the Jaguars are thinking about trading him. I was like, ooh, this literally came out of my mouth. I was like, I bet you the Browns would be interested. Someone actually, a Browns Twitter page tweeted the Browns, I guess, had interest. And I was like, okay. That'd be dope. And then literally, I put my phone in my pocket. Right? I did this. Put my phone in my pocket, resumed what I was doing. A couple minutes later, I look, boom, we trade for Ronnie Harrison for a 5th round pick. A guy who was picked in the 3rd round, 23 years old. You know, I heard he can cover and he can hit hard. He can hit too. And we got him for a 5th. That's freaking dope. Andrew Berry, bro. People were comparing this guy to Sashi Brown. They were comparing this guy to Sashi Brown. Huh? No. The moves that this dude has made, the moves that he's made so far in a short time as our GM, bro, he's arming us up. He fixed the O-line, something that Dorsey didn't do. He goes out. He gets us a nice piece for the future in Curtis Weaver. I know he's on IR, but it's for like contract purposes, and I guess we'd have first dibs on his contract talks. He'd be great for next year. We get ourselves a nice safety to replace Delpit, and also for the future as well, and Ronnie Harrison. He's not just going to be here for 1 year. I could see him sticking around for a while. You also have Carl Joseph. You have Sendejo. Those guys are on 1-year deals. If they go out there and ball and come up for another year or two, if they suck, bye-bye. No harm done. It's the way it is. That's what he did. Signed 12 guys. Yeah, we signed 12 guys, I'm pretty sure. The majority of them were signed to 1-year deals. Yeah. Now, I'm sure you guys are all wondering, what's going on with Clowney? He turned down a 1, a 2, and a 3-year deal for $17 to $18 million with us. And recently I've heard that the Saints and the Titans are making a push for him. And the freaking Jaguars are sitting there like, hey, Jadavian, we suck. We have literally nobody. But would you possibly want to come play in Jacksonville? The Jags are actually monitoring the situation. You trade away a young safety, you trade away Ngakoue, and all of a sudden you're looking at freaking Clowney like he would actually want to go play for you. I'm sure Clowney would rather come play here than there. And it's so funny, too. People say, why would anyone want to go play in Cleveland? Well, last I checked, when you sign here, you don't have to live in downtown Cleveland, my dude. You can go live in the suburbs. In fact, the vast majority of our players live in the suburbs, the outer suburb, the inner suburbs. On the west side, south side area around there. Yeah. It's freaking crazy, right? You don't have to live in downtown Cleveland. It's not a rule. But man, dude, I can't wait for Browns football next week. Oh God. In fact, next Tuesday, on Tuesday, literally, I was gonna say next, but we're less than a week away from my first preview / hate week streamish thing of the year. I preview the game, talk about it, and then I talk some ish to the Ratbird fans, because I got to. I might be a little bit extra loud this year though, because last year it's like I was a little unsure of what's going to happen, But one thing I've noticed with this team, they're a lot quieter with the media. They have this motto, and I love this motto. They're no bark, but all bite. Yeah, no bark, all bite. They let their actions do the talking. I like that, because last year, Odell Beckham was talking about the Giants. He was talking about freaking Daniel Jones. I know freaking Baker was talking about Daniel Jones, and that riled up the Giants fans. Freaking Entertainer and Bad Dog made a like. How many videos did Bad Dog and Entertainer make about Odell Beckham last year? It's like it got to the point where last year I would see Odell talk about Daniel Jones or something. I'm like, watch, Bad Dog and Entertainer are gonna make a video about it. Sure enough, and that dude Entertainer, he's my guy, but there's one thing you don't do. You do not slander my team. You know, I didn't want to go after him. Nah. I'm like, it's Odell. It's whatever. He's a former player, whatever. But then it's like, ooh, he went after my quarterback a little bit too. Oh man. But let me just say this, all right? For anyone out there who thinks they can just talk trash about my quarterback out of nowhere, it's one thing if like we play you and you do it, it's like, okay, that's warranted. We play you. But if literally you're not on our schedule and you want to talk trash about my quarterback unprovoked, okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you're probably going to hear from me on here. Just saying. Ravens Red Zone has a combined IQ of 15. And all 15 is, think of Bob. Yeah. Yeah. Haven't made playoffs since 02. They're trash. Baker's garbage. Odell overrated. Landry ain't shit. Yeah, he ain't shit, but yeah, he Pro Bowl receiver. Mm-hmm. Pro Bowl receivers ain't shit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Did I say Landry's the best in the league, though? It's funny, we're just saying, Landry's a dog. Oh, he's the best in the league. Did that come out of my mouth? Have you ever seen a Browns fan on here say that he's the best in the league? He's good. I mean, I love that guy. He's brought a different mentality to the team. This is without a doubt the best receiving core I think we've had in a minute. Maybe since Braylon and Juravicious. Yeah. Braylon and Juravicious were a nasty duo. I just wish Juravicious didn't get hurt. He was great. And I think he got like freaking, what was that freaking, like, disease or whatever. Freaking hit like a couple players on our freaking team. They freaking sued the squad because the doctors and stuff. Crap, what was that freaking called? Well, Charles Bentley, I think, got it. Well, whatever, forget it. I'm sure someone in the chat will let me know. But Miss Josh Gordon. Oh God, Josh Gordon. Week 4 live stream against the Ravens. Yeah, when you beat the Ravens at. Yeah, okay. Whatever. But I think I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when I give you my 53-man roster prediction. And for those wondering, when will my final schedule prediction be? Look for that on Sunday. I'm going to have probably a video or two out then as well, because roster cuts are on Saturday at 4. So we need to have our 53-man roster set by Saturday at 4. And then you got the waiver claims, which we will be 10th in the waiver claim order, because it goes by the draft order. So I think we could get a couple guys off of waivers. So that'll be a lot of fun. And I'm going to do a video about who we cut. Might probably go live for that, talk about what the 53-man roster looks like with the new additions and stuff. Because, of course, if you claim guys off of waivers, you then have to cut that amount of players. So it's going to be a very tough few days for this squad, for the front office, because they got to whittle this roster down. And we already made 4 cuts today, 2 of which I mentioned in my latest video. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. But hope you guys stick around, and I'm going to get off of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So until then, I'm Crazy Dog at 99. Let's go, Tribe. That's funny. This was supposed to be a regular Indians stream. It turned into Browns real quick. That's how you know football is back. Every stream I do is going to probably low-key turn into Browns. Me and this guy in the chat's talking about the Browns, so you know I got to bring it up. But yeah, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Tribe. And I'm out.